Be loud, be loud, be courageous every day, that's what I'm talking about. Be loud, be loud, be courageous every day, that's what I'm talking about. Be loud, be loud, try new things every day, that's what I'm talking about. Be loud, be loud, be creative every day, that's what I'm talking about.
Good morning. I'm DJ Art, and today I'm here at Fishpot Studios, and I'll be interviewing Josh Bagnall. But before we start, I would like to ask you a question. What is the message you would tell to all young people out there who would like to get interested in film?
Find another job. No, I'm joking. Follow your dreams. Remember that it's all about the script and the story. That's the most important thing. Is what you start with. Is script. I think is one of the things. And depending on what area you want to get into, just don't be disappointed because there's a lot of people that are going to look at your work and make judgments on it, but you should just be strong and believe in what you're doing.
Great. I think that's an amazing quote. First question. What is your connection/relationship to Fishpot Studios?
So Fishpot is a company that I started in 1999. So quite a long time ago now. I started it to. So I'm the owner director of Fishpot Studios.
What would you say is the best part of your job?
The best part of my job is going to work on the first day of a new film is always really the best thing. You're full of nerves, and you've worked everything out as best you can, but it's only really when you get onto set and they say, roll sound for the first time.
So starting it?
Yeah, I think so. Some ways starting it is the best bit. I mean, it's two different parts really. There's the beginning of it, and then there's the time when you mix the sound, when you're doing the sound mix. It's really very interesting because it's when your whole film comes to life. All of the decisions you made and everything you've worked out. Yeah. You're seeing it for the first time and how it should be, and that's very cool.
I can see that. I can see that being a little stressful.
It's very stressful, especially when you haven't got the right things in the right place, and you need to. But yeah, it's a lot of fun and very satisfying. And sometimes these films can take 10 years to make, so it can be a very long process.
What would be your favorite production
that I've worked on? Or?
Yeah.
I very much enjoyed the last film we did in here was a lot of fun to do. It was called Love's Company, and it was I think that you're always striving to do your best work. So I always think that the last thing you do represents what you're going to be doing in the future. So that was a lot of fun and very, very hard work, but it was it was very rewarding. Some of the biggest things I've done is I did the biggest rock and roll tours in the world for Red Hot Chili Peppers, and so that was also very satisfying. We had 105 trucks and 77 tour buses, and it was an incredibly massive event, so that was fun too. So,
Okay. What am I trying to say? What was the production about?
The last one that we did was called. It was a comedy that was. It was like a spoof of an old film called Misery, and it's like a horror film that was made in the 80s, and they've remade it to be a funny take of the same story.
That's cool. How do you keep your brand name heard with all these other companies out there?
Very good question. I'm not sure. Let me know. We've very much worked by word of mouth. I've worked in London and Europe and around the world for 15 years with rock and roll bands, and that's all I did was work in music. So when I came here, it was a it was my chance to, settle down and put some roots down, and so yeah, sorry, remind me the question again, sorry? Remind me the question again, sorry?
How do you keep your name heard in
name
every
heard,
other
okay.
company?
Yeah, so, it's just to be as, some ways as social as possible and let everybody know, in the local community who you are, and, and hopefully, like I said earlier, you're only as good as your last job. So, so as long as you keep doing a good job, hopefully people will hear about you and then tell their friends about you, and, and it's a lot, we do a lot of word of mouth, but yeah, we're not very good at marketing here. We should be better, maybe you can come and help us,
What is your favorite, like, genre of everything you've done so far? Like comedy, mystery.
Yeah, I think I really enjoy horror movies because they're so fun to make. There's a lot of it's just fun to be. When you're shooting something that's really scary on the camera, but when you're actually there, it's not scary at all, and it's kind of funny. So they're always fun to do.
What's your favorite horror movie?
I really like The Shining. I think The Shining. Yeah,
Pretty good.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much every question I had for you.
Great.
So thanks for listening, and let's have a big applause for our guest.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
And don't forget to be loud.
Yeah, be loud.